my initial exposure to the whole idea came in 2014, early 2015 at state convention breakout sessions and impact breakout sessions where I saw First Baptist Charleston, Emory Hyatt, talking about how they had gotten involved in their local school and the incredible impact they had. So I had been hearing about that and had the opportunity to speak to one of the principals in our cluster about it at a ministerial alliance breakfast and just ask her, I've been hearing all this about reading scores of third graders and is that true in our district? She said, absolutely. We have, our poverty rate's over 80%. We have hundreds of kids struggling. And I said, we've got to do something about that. That was in February of 2015 at that breakfast. And then in October of 2015, we had the first Heart for Schools level 1 training session in Irmo. And I attended that and came away with not just, we got to do something about it. I really felt called by God to address it, go back to that principal since we had talked about it and say, hey, I think we can do something with maybe reading buddies. So we began dreaming together as a team, and we had several community members as a part of that school improvement council, and they were pretty connected people, and they had a real passion for it. It really became the driving focus of the School Improvement Council to address the poor reading scores for our students. And so I told them, y'all need to get me into your churches. You need to get me into your civic organizations. I'll go do a presentation anywhere and everywhere I have an opportunity. If you can read, you can be a reading buddy. And really the best way I can, because we have a lot of retired people that are doing it. It's like, how many of you read to your grandkids? Well, everybody, they can get close to them. If they can get in the same room with them, they love to read to their grandkids. It's the same thing. To me, reading buddies is just educational grandparenting. And the kids, a lot of these kids that we're working with don't have one-on-one, face-to-face time with their parents, not for very long, because a lot of the parents, if they have jobs, are working 2 jobs just to try to make ends meet. And so they're not getting a lot of support at home because their parents aren't at home, their parents are working. It's not that they're bad people, they're just doing what they have to do to survive. But that one-on-one time is so precious, and the kids love it so much, and they just latch on to you, and you really do have a buddy for life, and they want to read, they want to succeed, they want to be successful. Sometimes they just need somebody to help them. And so it's the easiest thing in the world. If you can sit down and read a book to any child, it's that simple. And just the exposure, sometimes being read to, read with me, read that for me, helping them with keywords and how to sound out things, and asking them questions about what they read. Some of them can read, they just don't comprehend anything. And so just real simple steps that we probably all did helping our kids when they were going through school. Everybody I know, in church and out of church, any Christian who's really a believer, wants to make a difference with their life. I mean, that's what we're about. We're on a mission to change the world for Christ. We're on a mission, and this is such an easy way to meet the need. When I was in seminary, Dr. Malcolm McDowell said, find a need and fill it. You'll always have a ministry. And we have an educational system that's begging for our help. There are needs around us, and if we just offer to go fill that need, we've got an open door for ministry. So, it's so simple, and it's so needed, and it's so universal across not just our state, but the entire country. Our educational system needs help, and it just makes you feel like I'm giving back, I'm making an impact in someone's life, and it's getting measured. I mean, sometimes at church, you hope you're making a difference, but these kids are getting tested 2 and 3 times a year, and their progress is being charted. And what we're seeing is kids test out of needing reading buddies, but they still want those adults to read with the kids. The emotional factor and that support, having a significant adult in their life, is life-changing. And just having someone to be their cheerleader and believe in it changes their whole outlook on life.